Procurement isn't just about buying, it's a strategic powerhouse. Imagine transforming your business by mastering procurement, leading to cost savings, improved quality, and stronger supplier relationships. Let's dive into the 6 main procurement steps. Please note that these adjust from organization to organization, but largely these steps remain the same. Accurately identifying your organization's needs is crucial. This process starts when someone submits a request to the purchasing department. The request can be relatively simple, like a new software license, or complex, like a new office in Nebraska. Whatever it is, the request needs to be submitted in writing and sufficiently detailed, including details on the product, cost, specifications, and defense of the need, which is aligned with goals of the business and its strategy. Choosing the right suppliers is vital. The procurement department needs to investigate vendors, request quotes for the item needed, and select a vendor. This is an important part of the process because reputation, cost, speed of service, and dependability. All potential vendors need to be investigated before making a final decision. The procedure in which your company conducts vendor selection will be determined by the procurement department and its leadership. This course will go over options. Now it's time to get approval for the purchase. After you've identified the vendor and agreed on the details, you'll need written approval from the department responsible for approving purchases. You should provide purchasing with the following details: party requesting item or service, quantity and description of item or service required, vendor's information, price. Efficient order management ensures smooth operations. Placing and tracking orders guarantees timely delivery. After the purchase request has been approved, the finance department will issue a purchase order to the vendor. That purchase order signals to the vendor that the purchase request has been approved and that they can proceed with the request. If your company intends on ordering from this vendor long-term, or if your company relies on a lot of third-party suppliers in general, you may want to develop a supplier onboarding process to ensure both parties understand what's expected. Inspecting goods upon receipt is essential for quality assurance. Handling discrepancies and managing returns effectively ensures compliance. Let's dive into this critical step. The vendor will then submit an invoice to the purchaser. The invoice is a request for payment and gives a detailed breakdown of the cost. The invoice will also give a deadline for payment, and you'll need to submit payment before the deadline, or else there may be a penalty, which is usually detailed in the invoice as well. The vendor will also send over an order, which is another detailed description of the goods or services requested. This is the last chance your organization has to change the request, so double-check both the invoice and the order for the correct items or services at the correct price. Timely payments maintain supplier relationships. Accurate record-keeping is crucial for audits and compliance. We've explored 6 steps to procurement excellence. By mastering these, you'll enhance efficiency and drive business success. Remember, procurement is a strategic function, not just a transaction. By implementing these steps, you'll transform your procurement process. Remember, your procurement process involves 3 main components. 1. People. This may seem obvious, but as you create your procurement process, remember to account for the busy schedules and complexities of the people involved. For instance, if one of the key decision makers is your CFO, and he'll be in Hawaii for the next 2 weeks, you'll need to consider that anomaly into your procurement cycle. You should also remember that the cost and risk of the purchase will determine how many people are likely to be involved. If you're purchasing a $750,000 hand-blown glass chandelier, you'll need more approval than you would for the purchase of 7 new Photoshop licenses. Decision makers may include manager of requesting department, HR, purchasing, finance, legal department, operations. 2. Process. Your organization's process must be followed to complete the procurement. If it's not, vendors may not get paid on time, purchases may be delayed, and your company's bottom line could be at stake. Following the process properly is vital to the health of procurement. 3. Paperwork. The third P is a bit of a misnomer because there's often very little actual paper used these days. What we're referring to here is the documentation used in the procurement process. Keep track of everything.